I am incredibly pleased with how this is coming along. We have so many builds that are just increasing in quality every time. Like I go from that build. I love the look of that guild hall. I just had a video on it. Go check out that video. It's episode 4. But then I look at my tavern that I built, which I at the time was incredibly thrilled with my tavern, but now it is not even close to the quality that I had in my guild hall. So obviously, I can't go fixing every single problem every single time, or else I'll never make progress. These will all be fixed eventually. All these will eventually be brought up to par with everything else. However, today is kind of an infrastructure day. We don't have any roads. These are just these buildings are just randomly placed here. That square and that guild hall is randomly placed there. The sawmill is randomly placed there with nothing leading out of it. So we have some work to do. And I asked for some help in getting some roads drawn, and thankfully I have gotten that help. And so now I know where I want all these roads to be. This is becoming a very tight environment, which I love that. I love that feeling. And when you're walking through this area of Old Town, you can't look anywhere without seeing a build. And that's exactly the feeling I want. I want you to feel overgrown and feel like you're boxed in. It's supposed to feel that way. And that's I'm thrilled that it's coming across that way. The biggest area that I'm gonna struggle with is right here because this is all hell. So I'm gonna have to do some basically like lower end housing, or maybe this will be the Hobbit district, the mini Hobbit district. So we'll have to build some houses into the side of the hill and build things out here. I'll probably have some sort of fortification down there. But we'll do that. We'll have some fun with it, and the roads will connect it all. So we're gonna get started. Let's get these roads built. All right, so as you saw in the time lapse, I had to do a little bit of work on getting this place's infrastructure more functional. So I added in some more nice street lamps. I actually really like the design of these. I'm gonna mess with the color a little bit. I need to go through and wax all these lightning rods here to get them to stay the bright copper. But I think I might mess with the color a little bit. I think I might do a blackstone wall instead of the tough wall. But for now, I think these look great the way they are, and I'm happy to leave them this way for now. I also did a little bit of adjusting to the roads. The mud brick was nice, but it was just a little too bright for the aesthetic, and I kind of wanted the gray at the bottom to be able to lead into the richer colors of the buildings themselves. I felt like the ground just sort of drew away from the color of the buildings. We also went through and I outlined all of the where the walls are going to end up around the edge of the city. I also had to terraform this whole area. That was a big chunk of what we worked on today, and that is going to leave us in a really good position to actually build on this area, because before it was so rugged that there was no way that we were going to be able to build anything there. So the next sort of goal as far as it comes to terraforming is potentially smoothing this out here and maybe drawing down this hill a little bit just to make it so that we can build more easily through here. Either way, this is going to be a very, it's going to have probably some more smaller buildings and, a little bit more sparsely populated. Just because of how rough the terrain is. But up here, the terraforming we did today is going to allow us to really make this function a lot better for continued development. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.